Hi, greetings and welcome back. We are doing War of the Walkers. We are on video 4, started day 5. We're going to go and run around and do a bunch of looting, primarily today. I think we've got everything through here. Okay, we got a weapon set up. We can't make anything yet because we don't have the books for it yet. We can do a leveling hoe, but we need the rounding hammer, yada yada yada. We need some small motors. So, working stiff trucks are going to be very high on our list. We can make 9mm ammo. But working stiff tools, I'm contemplating doing some other things also. In regards to that, I'm looking at things like bookstores, hardware stores. I'm seriously contemplating arrows. I'm going to make up a bunch of stone arrows. Starting the day off by hitting the gun range. The smaller one that's right over here, if I remember correctly. Yeah. We can get a good run through this. I'm hoping to get some armor stuff, weapons items. Things of that nature. We are a little bit light on gear. And I've got one spot of this POI that I'm worried about. You gonna make it through this box? Yes, you did. Scrap that. don't want to have to do this. Actually, that's going to make it easier. He just broke through the fence. I seriously dislike noise outside of POIs when I run them. Now, there's going to be a lot of stuff we dump today. A lot more stuff than usual. Might bite me in the rear end. Usually, I don't do these kind of pullouts. Usually I go through them and clear them stealthily, but I kind of want to do a speed run here because I want to get as much done as possible today. And we're going to scrap this because we've already got equivalent. We've got an armor crafting kit already. Beautiful. Unfortunately, we do not have the stuff to go after a safe, so we're just going to skip it. Even if we get the lockpick sets, I just don't want to mess with it. We're done there. We're done there. Why I'm checking for safes, I don't know. Old habits die hard, I guess. Blueprint paper. And no books. Now, yeah, that was an upgrade. Nomad gloves. Elite zombie damage. I'm not sure exactly which ones those are, but that is a massive upgrade to what we're running right now. So we're going to go ahead and wear those. Modify. Get that off. Complete. Scrap that. Modify it. arrows. Now, the area I am concerned about, we'll get the chemical pile, is when we drop down off the road. If you know this POI, you know where I'm talking about. This part doesn't scare me. It's the reason we made so many arrows. Excuse me. Now, I would really like to have a better bow right now that I can actually aim better. Okay, I think that was all of them. And no arrow returns. That's not comforting. Come on, go down. And that could have gotten ugly. Now, if you have enough parkour and stuff, you can go up right there. And if you weren't overloaded. Let's see, let's drop some of this stuff that I'm not really interested in. in there. What else can we do here? Anything else we can get rid of real quick? Yeah, let's get rid of that. Yeah, we're going to have smell distance if we eat that. Well, that was 11 things we were able to get rid of. Oh, you're not going to make things easy for me. I don't think we can put multiples of those on. What else can we do while we wait? So we can make the hunter armor. Okay, so the ranger, if we get up to level 4, will give us the mediums. What do we need for the ranger? That's not going to give it to us. We need to kill 50 with a pistol or make the ranger armor. We need more of these to do that. Okay. I'm not worried about that one anymore. We need this rain to finish up. Oh, fun. Nice horde outside of the POI. But with it raining, I don't want to mess with that. I've got rain gear back with all of our other stuff. And I think that was part of what caused us so many issues. Let's track that. We've got a lot of 9mm ammo. Let's just start using it. And unfortunately, without knowing anything about the weather and when it might clear up, so I'm going to let this run for a minute. I'm going to dip out for a second. All right. Let's see. I have a feeling this rain's about to clear up. Maybe not. I was noticing more bird sounds, so I was thinking the rain was about to stop. So we could make some better things there. What's the bow up? 250 also. amount of drop on this primitive bow is atrocious. And like I mentioned earlier, we're just about to that point where I've got a concern. Because they changed how this works. What you used to be able to do is to stay up top and shoot down to clear all the zombies while they're still in a sleep mode. But as you can see, we can't see the zombies. Okay. That is different. Usually the moment you start doing anything, the zombies would spawn in. And needless to say, in tight confines, that would wreck your day. So it looks like there's been a bunch of stuff changed here, or something else is going on. Like, for some reason, the trigger didn't trip. So I want to say there was like 5 or 6 zombies that used to be in this room. I'm not going to worry about oil. That's beautiful. Yeah, we'll be going back to base. Alright, you guys. What have you got in store for me now? Really? I know I was stunned. Okay, I think we had a sewing kit somewhere. I thought we had a sewing kit somewhere. Yes, we do, right there. No, that's not going to do anything for us. I think that's going to help us on some of the things, but not on everything. I wish there was a way to know better on what boxes were going to be able to be looted and what's not. Well, that's one. Two. Alright, come on. Get me in the right spot. Ooh, a beautiful SMG. Or I should say pipe machine gun. A heck of a lot better than what we have back at base. Alright, what was the rest of the stuff? Lumberjack boots. Not a lot better than what we've got already, but better. Let's quickly head back to base. Oh, and we didn't. Great. We never restarted the campfire. And I forgot to put this back on keyboard control. So that was most of the day with just that one POI. And I let myself get beat up a lot more than I had been planning on. Yeah, we forgot to turn that back on. Let's get a lot of this stuff put away. Armor crafting kits. So we can make 3 pieces of armor. That's vitamin D. I thought we had I'm not seeing it. We're going to go ahead and actually go throw those back since we don't have that many of them. We need some more boxes. Turn that back on.
How did you
He
get
probably
in
doesn't
here?
have what
Let's
we
get
need.
this over with.
He does.
Be careful out there. You wouldn't want to get hurt.
5%, right? Yeah. Two, 3. Yeah, water doesn't do a whole lot. All right. So while we're in here, we're going to run around You know what? A whole bunch of you guys in there, huh? Nine. All right. We got rid of the smell. Let's go ahead and get some of the rest of this stuff done. That's pliers. That's not going to be the right one either. That's not going to be the right ones. Yeah, we didn't pick up any of that stuff. Nope, that's just batteries nowadays. That doesn't need anything. Nothing there. Okay. That's not going to give us anything. This goes to the fabrication crafting station. The armor is this one, I believe. Yeah. And we need those pliers. All right. Where are we sitting for water? I'm pretty sure one of the things we're going to want to do not seeing there. Not seeing it there. Eight. We need to go get a bunch of chrysanthemum and wait. Red tea we don't have yet, but goldenrod tea gives us a lot better water than just liquids than just water. scrap that out. There was a pipe machine gun we had picked up, I thought. Pipe shotgun, that's going away. We'll throw that one in its place. Yeah, that thing's going away. What was going on in here? We got potatoes going. And from what I remember, I don't think they give us a whole lot. 10, you lose 5 water though. Let's run back. Scoop up some water. And add water to that list. Turn you off. Finally, a blue bag. Alright, and how many more? We got 120. So that gave us 4. That's what I was going to go look at. I don't think we're going to be able to do anything with this. I definitely need to get organized. Take that. We don't have gunpowder. There's that big machine gun I was talking about. "30 seconds. You know what? I'm going to use that as an emergency thing. Gonna do a bunch of prep. Actually, we can't make. We can make 9mm ammo. But we don't have what we need. So what we're gonna do is just dump that there, dump this here. Scrap that. All right. I'm not gonna worry about any of that stuff. Is this giving me what I need? No. Let's go and look inside. I want to check on something. My mind is telling me there's a repair bench. But I might be thinking of a different mod. Repair. All right, let's look under workstations. Chemistry, tungsten, Horde block, oil pump. Fabrication, blueprint, dew collector, mechanical workstation, apiary, ammo, dupe. Okay. That's what we need. And that might have been on the side of the building here. I want to say I saw something that made me think that. It is right there. Go this here, that here. That fully repaired by 427. Okay. So that is definitely a thing. We're going to be wanting that. Let's make another one of these. The pick is up there, but let's make a pick. Make a bow. And make a stone spear. Put this pick here. Now this is supposed to not affect modified, take that off. Oh, that's why. That's a scrap iron pick, not a stone pick. That's why that's not working. That goes there. This goes here. Bump that to 51. Bow goes here. This one goes here. Modify. Okay. We don't want that. Modify that. Modify that. That's a single, but the knife gives a whole bunch of different things we could use to modify on it. Okay. So I've got a couple plans today. I'm not sure which way I'm going to go yet. You're going to need to go through all of our inventory and figure out storage, STOR. Okay, we need 10 iron for that. Yeah. Right now, I'm just going to throw 2 more chests out there. Because we are hurting for oh man, I should have done these 2. Combine those 2. Get rid of a bunch of our storage. And that will allow us to get some things going here. Modify that, take that off, grab these, modify, put that on. We could also add some other things to that, but we're not going to right now because they're back out in the boxes. What I'm thinking about doing is doing the Ranger armor. They'll give us the Ranger class level, and the Ranger class allows us to build the medium armor. Is covert? Who's the light armor guys? Who is the light armor guys? Is the hunter. So we could also go that route. Because the Preacher Gloves we definitely want. That gives us a big boost to damage to all zombie types. But we only have the armor kits for one set of armor. The Hunter armor gives us reload speed. Handguns and rifles, faster reload speed. And we're up to 50 on that. What was the other one? Ranger? Yeah, Ranger. Ranger kit. Revolvers, lever action rifles. Faster reload. Ranger boots. Gives us some stamina boost and some other things. Ranger outfit. Health boost. All that's not bad. But we start with Hunter being a higher tier. Max stamina. Faster run speed. Rifle and revolver damage. Hunter outfit. Increases the max health. I'm thinking that we do that one. Now, I'm pretty sure we don't have all of this we need. And as I thought, this stuff does go bad. It's slowly going bad on us. So if we get the let's get the Hunter outfit. Daylight, we'll be able to see if that comes in. But by doing that, the Hunter, after we put, when we get that done, we get this, which allows us to make the Preacher, which gives us a 60% boost to damage to zombies. I think that's a good idea. So we're going to do that. And you know what? We've got the points for it. Let's go ahead and do that. And I think that's where I'm going to end it. It's almost daylight. Book vending machine should have restocked today. Armor up light armor. Let's do that. That would be nice. But we're a long way from being able to make a UMP 45, I believe. This UMP. That's under the machine gun tab. Let's look at the perk. That's 4 in. And that's also under soldier, I believe. Yeah. I'm not going to bother buying that because it's going to be a while before we'd use it. And of course, no leather. We'll read this. Because that just bumped the armor up. Okay, that doesn't change. So we need to get leather. And throw a couple more boxes down. Let's dump all of this. Grab that. This. And this is what I get for not doing a bunch of fighting. The other. Where is this crafted in? It's not on our body. Okay. Oh. We got a lot more meat stuff than I was expecting on that. Come on, let me dump this meat out. Previously, we were only getting like 5 meats. Does this allow us to do it? What workbench is leather in? I don't know that icon. Yeah, that shouldn't be that one. Usually they do pretty good about giving you a better idea you know what? Let's take care of this Yahoo. Where are you at? There you are. All right. We're going to keep working on that. It's not in this one either. And as I'm recording this, Trainmaster subscribed on YouTube. I appreciate that. Does that do it for us? That sure looks like the right thing, but that's not it. So I am completely stumped on what we're supposed to use to get the leather. So I'm going to end this here so I can do some research, figure out where we can get the leather stuff done at.
If you drink all the coffee,
What are you, a zombie? Decide already.
Just to see if he's got some, and he
But if
doesn't.
you don't like my food, you can always go dumpster diving.
So we're going to go ahead and pause it here while I go do some research and figure out where we can get this leather switched up. Because we really want to get that done. So we'll continue this probably day 7. You have a good one.